Hello, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Sunday, August 21st, 2022. And our topic tonight has been requested by one of my regular viewers, Seth Gabriel. Asked me if the cards could let us know if we might be expecting another global lockdown. And then reasons why or why not. So I thought, I personally am not too worried about it, especially in light of the fact that some weeks back, the WHO was not able to pass the pandemic treaty. Thank you to the African bloc of nations that had too many reservations about it. And so without the World Health Organization having that kind of autonomy to make those decrees globally, I'm not too worried about it, but I thought it's still a very valid question in our chaotic, crazy times to ask the cards tonight. So our question to the universe is, can mankind anticipate a global lockdown? And will the universe inform us why or why not we're being told this information? So just inform and advise us about the answer to, can the human race expect some kind of a global lockdown in the near future? We have an Eight of Cups, Four of Swords, Six of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and Knight of Pentacles. This is interesting. The Eight of Cups is a card about that speaks about moving on and possibly separating yourself for a time and going your own way. So this, in answer to our question, is a global lockdown, something we can anticipate, and why or why not? If so, why or why not? So it is something that is indeed possible. If it is, it's going to be short term, not for long. The purpose will be because our world will be in flux, and it's to keep innocents safe while we navigate out of a chaotic time and into a better one. The King of Pentacles is here in the present. Why this is a possibility doesn't seem to be having anything to do with medical, but possibly world events. So if it's deemed necessary, it will be because of world events, huge changes in our world, and not because of medical fears. And again, remember, I always have to speak carefully when I speak, so you can tell what I'm saying, I'm sure. The last time we had one also, there was a, part of the reasoning was to change the balloting procedures to the benefit of certain parties. And so that was a concern of mine, but I'm seeing that it's more about bigger events than that. So the Page of Pentacles, again, if it does happen, it's not going to be for long. It's not going to be for the previous reason. Page of Pentacles has a nice energy to it about worthwhile effort and diligence. So now he's aspected on this side by a major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is always turning. I mean, the speed may vary, but it never is at a standstill. And our world is changing from one of darkness and a lack of balance between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and that's changing in a very positive way. So aspect on the other side is our Knight of Pentacles, which is a card of well thought out and stable moves. Absolutely fearless, courageous, but not foolhardy. So if we are asked to participate in a global lockdown, which is a possibility, I'm putting it at about 40%. If we are, it will be because of big events happening on a global scale, not just one nation's. Okay, oh, maybe it's more like 50-50. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to have to do with the reckoning and the fact that evil has lost a lot of its welcome in our world. So if we do have to have one, it's to minimize collateral damage during some big days of change, and not so much shock and awe for people that watch something like this, but possibly for the people that have been asleep and relying on mainstream outlets to keep them informed and current on events in their world. So, Seth, great question. Thank you for asking. It was a surprising answer for me because I thought, I don't think it's very likely. And the cards are actually saying, no, it's actually more likely than you think. It's not a sure thing here. We didn't get any aces, but it looks like it's about 50-50, and it won't be because of health claims. It's going to be because of worldwide justice and changes in that regard. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I will never take it for granted. And I try not to use too much of it because as we search for truth and news in this complicated world, we have to go lots of different places to find information. And I don't want to keep you too long on your travels in that direction. Thank you so much. Be well. Good night.